And away from sports to other stories, to curb the rising upsurge in piracy, plagiarism in Nigeria, the authorities in Nigeria will need to strengthen existing laws and ensure their enforcement so as to protect the rights and privileges of creators, authors, and artists against piracy, plagiarism, and intellectual property theft. This was the consensus among participants at the just concluded Creative and Entertainment Industry Summit and Award in Abuja. Our correspondent Dimas Nanzin now reports.
Intellectual property, theft, and the associated crime of copyright infringement are monumental setbacks that have continued to undermine the huge potential in the Nigerian creative industry. This worrisome trend necessitated this Abuja Creative and Entertainment Industry Summit as key stakeholders took turns to highlight the inadequate regulatory policies and weak implementation of existing laws as factors foiling the menace.
A lot of creatives are laboring, but then a lot of pirates out there are eating off their labor, and they are not really being able to amass the essence of their hard work. And then secondly is gender inclusiveness, because in the course of my research as well, I discovered that the creative industry has been a patriarchal industry, where women have been stereotyped and given little or no opportunity.
In terms of policy, in terms of mentorship, in terms of protection for the women, in terms of finances, they have the talent, they have the wherewithal, they have the vision. They don't have the money to back it up.
Some lawmakers at the summit say the National Assembly is aware of all the challenges and legislative interventions to reposition the sector are on the way.
We have not exploited the creative industry. We have not exploited our creative minds. We are still on the Nollywood, but let's bring it to places where we can work.
The Nigerian creative and entertainment industry has done more to protect the image of this country than even the government has done. So all they need now is support, financial support, which is funding, and secondly, is to protect those intellectual properties.
In his keynote address, representative of the media community at the summit, Lawrence Igono, noted that private broadcasters have a vital role to play to unlock the industry's full potential and recommended, among other things, the strengthening of copyright enforcement mechanisms to protect creators' rights and increase investment in infrastructure such as internet connectivity and electricity.
For us in the media, is a further call for creative writers to understand, to know their own rights and what to do. We can as well have a forum to communicate this more to the people, to Copyright Commission of Nigeria in enforcing the rights of creative content owners, as well as the content holders, the creative persons themselves, to ensure that they enforce their rights.
We are really heading there. The only challenge we have, we've always talking about, is the issue of distribution. That's our biggest problem. Once we have good distribution in Nigeria, we can compete with any film industry you can think about.
The one-day summit with the theme Intellectual Property Protection, Gender Inclusion and Digital Economy culminated with the unveiling of 10 books to serve as blueprint for the creative and entertainment industry and the presentation of award to deserving personalities and organizations, including African Independent Television, for its role in promoting the development of the creative industry in Nigeria. Dimas Nanzin, AIT News, Abuja.